Get free tech advice for your business from O2 Gurus. Search O2 Business for more. Hey guys, welcome to BTech. It's Basil here, and if you haven't seen today's BTech Daily, get to watching because we explain Lenovo's new Yoga Tablet range. The Yoga Tablet 2 comes in a few varieties. You've got the 10-inch version like we've got here, 10.1 inches to be precise. It's also available in an 8-inch variant, and these two basically share the same specs. You also have a Yoga Tablet 2 Pro. Now this is the most exciting of the bunch. Aside from the fact you've got a Quad HD display on there, the sound system, powered by JBL, kind of has its own subwoofer. It's an 8-watt sound system. You've also got a Pico projector in that hinge right there. The hinge also doubles up as a kickstand, as it does on the Yoga Tablet 2 10.1 that we have here. As this is a 10.1 unboxing video, we're going to get to it, talking you around the box, and you can see what you've got on the front. You've got a picture of the device itself and the branding, as well as the size of that display. 10.1 inches in case we haven't mentioned that enough. You've also got the name of the device, and on the right hand side, that's where you've got something that's very reminiscent of the Yoga line as far as the PC line goes. You can hold it in portrait form factor, landscape form factor, upside down, hanging from a nail in a wall, or whatever you want really. You can also have it with a kickstand out, and the kickstand putting it in an almost typing mode. The base of the device, Lenovo branding, left hand side, nothing, and top, Lenovo branding. Around the back, this is where the key tech specs are, and you can see you've got an Intel Z3745 quad-core processor in here, complete with 2 GB of RAM, and it's clocked at 1.86 GHz. 10.1 inch display, clocks a full HD resolution, and it's an IPS display too. 16 GB internal memory, expandable by micro SD card, and that SD card is found under the kickstand, which we'll show you when we open this thing up. Android 4.4 in here too, and battery life's supposed to last around 18 hours, which should keep you going for ages. Now moving into what's inside the box, and we have our trusty scalpel. We can get slicing, and the other side. And now that all of that is done, lift up to reveal the actual tablet itself. First thing we're presented with isn't actually the tablet. It is what looks like a microfiber cleaning cloth. Clearly, Lenovo wants you to keep the screen beautifully shiny. Pick up the tablet, and it's covered in plastic. So we can slide that off, and there is the actual tab itself. We can long press the button on the left-hand side. We assume that's a power button. Vibrated, powering up, and we'll put that to one side while we take a look inside the box. You can see we've got a little flap that opens up, and we can, it's singing in the background. We can prise open first envelope. The first envelope, thanks for choosing Lenovo, we're glad you did. And we can also see you've got quick start guide, etc. So we can flick through that quite quickly. You can saw a couple of pictures there just telling you where everything is on the tablet, how to charge it, etc., how to change your micro SD card. That looks pretty standard, so we can put that all to one side. Second envelope. This looks like it's wires for charging and whatnot. So yeah, you've got a full-size USB to micro USB. Move that over, and you have a US power supply right there, as you can see. So this is clearly a US sample. Thank you, Lenovo, for shooting that across to us so quickly. I personally couldn't attend the launch event yesterday as I was coming back from an HTC event in New York, so we're happy Lenovo got this to us in such good time. We just skipped the initial setup in order to flick the brightness right up on the tablet too, and that's so that we could show you exactly what this thing can do. In default, when you have it out of the box before setup, it's locked to a very low brightness, so 10.1 inches and full HD resolution, as you can see. The UI is something that we'll come on to in our hands-on video, but for starters, you can see on the left-hand side of that display, you've got a front-facing camera for video calling and front-facing speakers, also useful for video calling, or of course if you are watching a movie with it propped up using that kickstand. Down at the base, well, obviously no buttons, you've just got that hinge system. On the left-hand side, you've got a power button and a micro USB connector, as well as a volume rocker. Right-hand side, you've got a 3.5mm headphone jack and what looks like a microphone. Flipping it around, and you can see on the back, you've got Lenovo insignia. You also have an Intel Inside sticker and a little hole. This hole is obviously when you're unhinging it to hang the device with. So holding it like so, it's very, very simple to hang just like that. What you can also see underneath is a little flap. This sits, under here sits a micro SD card, and if you have got the 4G or 3G variant, you have a nano SIM slot or micro SIM slot as well. We don't. If we were to show you the actual hinge functionality, you can see it sits either at 180 degrees, 90 degrees, or indeed closed like so. So at around 90 degrees, this is the kind of propping up that you can expect. Very handy if you're watching anything. You can also obviously have it like that, perfect for typing on. At 180 degrees, it's not really going to be supported in any way, shape or form. So it is literally just for that hanging functionality. Perfect if you're, you know, in a tent or something like you do with your tablet. Well, the reality is you may well take your tablet camping with you or something, seeing as tablets are replacing PCs so much more these days. So that has been a preliminary hands-on unboxing with the Lenovo YOGA Tablet 2 10.1 inches. Hopefully you've enjoyed. If you have, click that like button. If you like the tablet, have any questions about it, want us to try anything out, fire them in the comments section below. If you like BTech in general, make sure that you subscribe, and that's how you're going to stay up to date with all of our latest content. Thanks for watching.